Okay, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are around the world. My name is Arthur Anthony, and I'm Lifestyle Director 2 with Opulence Global, and I will be your humble host, and maybe the first presenter would be me this evening. Well, this morning or afternoon, wherever you are. Guys, I just want to make sure that you can hear me. So let's just go to the lines and see if anyone can hear me this morning. Just give me a shout out, wave me, tell me something. Wow, and here it comes, here they come in. You guys are loaded. The call is loaded this morning, and I'm excited to be here. It's going to be a very, very powerful, dynamic call this morning, guys. As you know, every Saturday we actually do training, and we want to make sure that you guys are equipped so you can be the best of the best in the industry today. So thank you so much, guys. Donna, thank you. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Donna. And I know that all of you guys are in tune from Alberta is in the house. I can see, let's see who we have here as well. Tammy is in the house. Wow. Lots of people. I can't, guys, the call is so jam-packed, and I'm so happy that all of you are tuned in because we are going to hit that call immediately. We have a lot to cover today, and I want to make sure that you guys are tuned in. So what's going to happen this morning, we are going to be taking you to the perfect launch and also how you can move into monthly global revenue sharing. And that will be done by yours truly. And we are going to be going to the other part, which is really the magical part, how we make the money. And that will be done by the firecracker herself, Venetia Charles Jones, and she'll be coming on for that. So wherever you are, make sure your downlines, your sidelines, your uplines are on this call because we're going to rock your world, and we are coming from St. Lucia, the small island in the Caribbean. I normally say the most romantic, scenic, exotic island. So every time I come on the call, I want to make sure that you can tell me when you're coming. It's an absolutely beautiful place to be. So I'm in the Caribbean. I'm not sure where you are around the world, but wherever you are, welcome to St. Lucia, welcome to the Caribbean, welcome to the call. Let me just put the slides up so we can get started. Are you ready? I hope you are because I'm on fire. All right, so let's go right into the call, guys. Let me just make sure I can put the slides up for you so we can hit it and hit it running. So in St. Lucia, and I know for the Caribbean, and for quite a number of, let me just go back. I think I have the wrong slide in here. Let me just go back. Yes, that's it. So for many persons, for the past few, I would say few weeks, we have been diving into what is called the perfect launch and monthly global revenue sharing. Now, if you are in the company, it doesn't matter when you came in. If you came in even last night, or if you just launched this morning, I want to tell you this is the very, very perfect place to be because you want to know after you have launched your business, you want to know what's next. You want to take your business to another level, and we want you to do that right away. Because timing in business is everything, but actually once you put your feet to the throttle and you actually power yourself up, you don't want to stop because that's how you take momentum. Most of you have seen a plane take off. The plane never takes off very slow. They say almost 3/4 of the fuel is burned when a plane is taken off. And the takeoff, the launch, the launch is where everything happens. And if you don't take off properly, if you don't launch properly, guess what happens? That plane don't get off the runway. And if the plane don't get off the runway, what do you think will happen? It will eventually crash, right? It will eventually crash. So we want no one to crash when you get started. We want you to launch. We don't want you to crash. So you definitely want to know how to do it and how to do it perfectly. So for that reason, we are taking you into the perfect launch. You still have time if you have someone who's thinking of coming into this business. Before I came onto the call, I sent a number of messages to persons who are on the borderline of coming in. It's a good time to plug them into the call so that they also can see exactly how they can get started and what happens when they get started and how they can get into the perfect launch and what is called monthly global revenue sharing. So guys, the first thing, the very, very first thing you need to do is number one, you need to start. You need to start, and once you start, you want to make sure that you understand what is called smart buy. Now, smart buy, as the word says it, You guys know what's being foolish, right? And what's being smart. I mean, that's just obvious. So every time somebody says you're really smart, that gives you a good feeling, right? And if someone says you're foolish, that gives you a bad feeling. So none of us wants to be foolish when we launch our business. You want to be smart. So by being smart, you want to do some smart things. And one of the best smart things you can do is to plug yourself into the Smart Buy program. And that's most important. Now, why is it most important? Well, when you log into your back office and you go to your dashboard, you will see a side menu, and the side menu will say select Smart Buy. Selecting Smart Buy is very, very basic. You choose the products or shopping credit bundle that best suit your lifestyle and business. Now, for me, it might be Fountain of Life. For you, it may be Fountain of Life and Fairy Flawless. For someone else, it may be another mix, maybe of the shampoo, and I don't know. But whatever package is good for your bundle, you can actually choose it, or better yet, you can put it together yourself. And once you are able to do Smart Buy, you can also do Smart Buy in a different way. You can receive an extra 10% off on every product that you purchase in your shop if you do the bundle, or you can actually set the system to do it for you. And it will generate for you every single month. You can actually process $150 worth of products, what we call personal volume. And if you do that for the next 3 months, that would qualify you for an additional 10% off. We say that's what keeps your business going. That's the fuel. That's the electricity in your business. You don't want to miss out on that. Sometimes we have a very busy life, and you may not be able to always remember that you need to keep that business going every single month with at least a minimum $150 worth of business, so that you can stay in business and a lot can be protected in the process. And if you are busy, just set your business up. Automatically, the system will do it for you. Is that good or great? Now, that's the kind of business that we have, right? We take care of you even when you don't think of taking care of yourself. That's beautiful. So once you understand, when you come into this business, you launch, you understand the first thing you need to do is to plug yourself into the Smart Buy program so you can get additional bonuses and you can have your business protected, safeguarded, and keep the fuel, keep the fire, keep the electricity in. You want to launch. Now, when you launch out in this business, there are a few packages, but I always tell persons, especially for us in St. Lucia, we zero in on only one major package. And if persons really cannot do this one, let me show them the other options. But for me personally, there is no option if you are a smart investor. So you want to be able to launch out and achieve lifestyle advisor status. We will take you through and you will understand why this package is important, but you'll also understand the advantage in terms of when it comes to the compensation plan, why you should never, ever not launch at a lifestyle advisor. On the contrary, it starts you on what is called our Opulence Highway. That's a good word. If you guys can say it with me, Opulence Highway. Yes, we do have an Opulence Highway, okay? So if you launch at Lifestyle Advisor, you will maximize your monthly cycles. You will earn up to $1,000 in residual income, and you will be absolutely qualified for MGRS, which will take you through, which is really monthly global revenue sharing. Is that good or great? Are you with me? Can you still hear me loud and clear? Let me just pause here for a while. I want to make sure you can still hear me loud and clear. Is everything going all right? I want to make sure for that. So let me just go back to the chat, make sure that we are plugged in. So can you guys still hear me? Okay. Okay, guys, I'm trying to pull it up. All right. I think we're good, okay? I think we're good. We're good. So we can continue. Hold on. 1 second, guys. 1 second. 1 second, guys. Let me just check, make sure you guys can hear me. You can hear me? I can't see the chat. Okay, great. All right, cool. All right, it's confirmed. Because you know, sometimes guys, you get so excited, you are on the call and you want to make sure that you're not just doing a mute call here and you guys, okay, now I can see the yes, I can see you, I can see you, I can see you, I can see you. So thank you for confirming, because I want to make sure that we are not going too far ahead with anyone. Let me just go back to the slides to make sure that we are right on target. Okay, so great stuff. You can hear me, I can hear you, and we are good to go. So listen up, guys. Once you come in, you want to plug yourself in at Lifestyle Advisor, okay? And you can actually get there in 3 ways. But we want to show you the smartest, the best way to get into becoming a Lifestyle Advisor is to purchase the package. Hello, duh. Purchase the package and you can actually start enjoying all of the great benefits of being a Lifestyle Advisor and all the bonuses. You can do it actually instantly. Now, if that's a challenge for you, guess what? We will show you other ways in which you can do it too. But what happens when you come into this package? Well, when you come into this package, the company wants to make sure that you are blessed. That's a good word. Make sure that you are blessed with receiving all what comes with the package. And we want to give you all of the products. So let's take a look. Number 1, you get an online shop. Now, your online shop makes sure that you have access to your Fountain of Life products, you have access to your Fairy Flawless, the fashion line, and you have access to your back office where you can manage your business in real time. I love that word, in real time. It simply means if someone is sleeping and anywhere in the world you are, you might be dozing off, you might be asleep, and something is going on in your back office. When you get up, you can just plug in and you will know who went in, where they are coming from, what time they went in, what they look, what they purchased. I mean, everything is there. That's good. That also comes with a Visa debit card that gives you access when persons shop with you online while you're asleep. Is that good? And guess what? You get the popular and most powerful antioxidant on the planet. And that's not 1 bottle. That's not 2 bottles. We're talking about 6 bottles of Fountain of Life. And to top that up, you have your Fairy Flawless package. And we don't just have 1. You don't have the devotional package. You have all of them. So the devotional package comes with the day and night cleanser. It comes with also the day cream, night serum. But on top of that, you have also your dream lips and your eye serum, your eye treatment. So guess what? If that's not good enough, you also have your spa treatment. You have the devotional package, 6 of the cleanser, 6 of the day cream and night serum. And guess what, guys? You can use that to give to a friend. You can absolutely use it so you can share it with other persons who might be interested in buying the products, or you can sell it. It's yours, so you can do whatever you want to do with it. And to top that up, you get our body wash and conditioner, and you have also body wash and conditioner, and the other part, I'm missing something. Body wash, shampoo, hello, shampoo, body wash, and conditioner. Guys, the women are enjoying it. The men are loving it, but I think the women are enjoying it. So you get that in the package. You get our toothpaste, and not just 1, you get 2 with 2 toothbrushes. And on top of that, you get what is called the shopping credits. Not just $505, but you get $400 bonus credits extra for buying into the package. Now, I don't know about you, but that's absolutely fantastic. What do you do with your shopping credits? Well, you can get all the products that's not in your package, like the fashion line. If you want to get some beautiful shoes, you want to get anything you want to get, it's up to you. But that's a powerful way to kick off on the Opulence highway. Now, let's just say for one reason or another, something happened and you just couldn't make that big leap one time. We want to say there's a second option for you, and you can launch the package that is right for you by upgrading and paying the difference. Now, you can do this at any time. There are no penalty charges involved, so you can absolutely do this at any time. So let's show you an example. If you want to move if you came in the system and you started off as a retailer and you want to move to lifestyle promoter, you want to take the next leap. Well, you can absolutely do that by paying the difference. So we're talking about $375 Canadian, or international pricing, $435. That will give you commissionable volume of $145. Now, also, guess what, guys? Once you are able to make that leap, you get additional products included. And once you make the leap, you get 25% discount on, it's a discount on the products. So once you make that leap, we're talking about getting additionally Fairy Flawless Devotional Set. You have microsilver protection, toothpaste included, and also the Posh Captive Set. You got that? Should I go in slow motion? You get the Fairy Flawless Devotion Set. You get the microsilver protection toothpaste, and you get the Posh Captive Set. Guys, I have to slow myself down because I get excited and I keep going. So I'm gonna go in slow motion sometimes. I hope you guys don't mind, right? And then you get $77 in terms of shopping credit. But if you were to move from a retailer to a lifestyle promoter, that's it. But what's about a retailer to a lifestyle advisor? If you want to upgrade to that level, what's the difference? We're talking about $1,275. Or you can pay $1,573 if you are in the international market. For that, you will receive $445 in commissionable volume. But guess what? You are up now to 30% discount on product purchase. What does that give you? It gives you the difference of all the stuff you didn't get before that, which is 4 bottles of Fountain of Life. You get a Fairy Flawless Totally package, everything. You get 2 microsilver protection toothpaste, not 1. And you also get the Posh Captive Set and 6 of the Spa Experience. And guess what, guys? They will chip in and throw in the $505 in terms of shopping credit that you missed out on. So, but what happens if you came in as a lifestyle promoter and you want to make the shift from lifestyle promoter to lifestyle advisor? Well, it's simple. You pay the difference. $900 if you are anywhere in Canada, and if you are in the international market, we're talking about $1,118. Now remember, there is no penalties to upgrade at any point in time. And the commissionable volume is $300. 30% discount still pertains because you are at lifestyle advisor. You are where the big boys are. And now you are rocking with the products as well. 4 Fountain of Life bottles, Fairy Flawless Dream Lips. You have that in the Fairy Flawless Eye Serum. That didn't come in the promotional package. So you get all the things that you didn't get before. You get the 6 Spa Experience, but also the Microsilver Protection Toothpaste, guys. That's in. And you have an additional bonus of shopping credits of $428. Is that good or great? So that's what happens when you decide, if you can't make it instantly to launch out at Lifestyle Advisor by buying the package, you can do the upgrade. And if you still cannot do that, we know that there is a place for everyone. The CEO desire is to make sure that no one is left behind. So you can also upgrade progressively through building your business. Now, how does that work? Well, let's just take, for example, you launch as a retailer. When you launch as a retailer, the company says, if you can generate $400 of personal group volume. Now, personal group volume simply means, well, let me just break it down to personal volume first, so you can understand what I'm talking about. So personal volume simply means everything you do in your business for yourself. So whether it be that you bought into a package, whether it be that you launch someone, whether it be that you do shopping, you shop in your business, or you upgraded, anything you do personally for yourself is called personal volume. But personal group volume means that the first gen, the people that you brought in, they are the one who's doing the personal volume for themselves, and now it becomes personal group volume to you. I hope you get that. Once that is done, guys, and you have $400 in personal group volume being generated by your first gen, guess what happens, guys? You can actually move up to lifestyle promoter. Hello? You can move up to lifestyle promoter. And you can now begin to earn more. But here's what happens. If you want to move on to lifestyle advisor, because that's the target, that's where everything starts. On the Opulence highway, you must get to lifestyle advisor. All you need to do is to help those people, help other people do the same thing. And then you can generate more in personal group volume. Now you are up to 600 in personal group volume by your first gen. And now, guys, guess what? You can jump for joy, because you didn't do it the first way, you wasn't able to do it the second way, but here you have an opportunity that you can do it a third way without being left out. And now you have become a lifestyle advisor, and you have a chance to earn up to $1,000 a week if you definitely are in that position of lifestyle advisor, and you have a chance to qualify for MGRS. Is that good or great? So I love the company for that. We look after persons who are unable to make the first grade, but we make sure that this is an opportunity, like our vision says, for everyone, okay? Everyone. So once you've come that far, are you with me? Once you've come that far, then the journey has begun, and now you are moving on, and we want to take you into becoming a master of prints and links. Are you with me? Prints and links. One of the things I love about our company is that they make the business very simple. It's a simple flowing system. And we always encourage that when you come into the business, don't try to show off your skills that you know everything, because you want to make sure that you are duplicatable. And guess what? You may not be able to duplicate, but you can point them to a system that duplicates. And our CEO makes it very, very easy for us to understand that in the Forensic Networker program. He says, people do not duplicate, but systems do. Are you with me? Can you say that with me? People, or maybe if you have your notebooks and your pen, you need to write it down, because they say when you write stuff, you actually learn twice and sometimes 3 times. So listen, people do not duplicate, systems duplicate. So that's for that reason, the company gives us prints. So you have brochures in, when you actually launch and you have lifestyle advisor, you want to make sure that you have prints that you can work with. And what would be in your package? Brochures. The company gives you a brochure that is out of this world, right? And it's very, very simple for you to be able to see the visuals. They say a picture says more than 1,000 words. Our lookbook is even crazier, because in that lookbook, you have everything from A to Z that a company carries in products. It's visible, it's attractive, and it is world-class products. You have placemats. That's just in 7 minutes. You can show someone off your business or your products. And we have promo cards, which is really big because we use that everywhere all the time. You meet somebody and you are very, very busy, you're in a hurry, they want to know what's going on with you. You have your contact information and you have your visuals, and you can just drop that in someone's hand. Anyone can do that. That's what we call duplicatable. Are you with me? So you want to become a master of prints and links. Now, what a company does is to give you a lot of links, and I think we have a lot of links. Guys, am I slowing down enough? Yes, I'm getting excited again, and I'm going. So Felicia is right here. She's making sure I slow down after slow down after slow down. Okay, so guys, Opulence Global is on Facebook. We are on Instagram. We are on YouTube. We are all over the place. So you definitely want to plug in, and you want to make sure you plug your people in. Are you with me? So you want to make sure the first thing you do is to make sure that you look us up on Facebook, our Opulence Global page. That's where all of the information, the news, the new what's coming out into the market, all of the new initiatives. I know right now the companies all around the world, and they're doing a lot of new markets now. And you want to be on top of that. And when you get on it, you want to share it. Okay, so you want to make sure you're connected to that. You want to connect with us on Instagram. That's where the world is going. At one point in time, I wasn't so savvy with all of the social media, but guess what? My kids were in it, everybody's in it, and I didn't think I had need for it until I got into the business, and the business teaches us how to connect with the outside world and use the systems that work where everybody is on. So you want to make sure that you are on our Instagram page. You want to connect with us definitely to our Opulence family. Now, guess what? We have in St. Lucia, we have created it's like a local family on WhatsApp. That works. WhatsApp works for us very, very well. So you have a local group on WhatsApp, and then you have an international one. So you are always plugged in, and don't talk about your My Fives, right? So you want to plug into everything we are into, because you want to make sure you stick with your Opulence family. So make sure if you are not in the family group, that the person who brought you in, connect with them, make sure that you are in our Opulence family group and our Opulence family team. There is also what is called our Fountain of Life official link. That one I use a lot, because that's where you are able to send your prospects, your customers, and that's where you want to know what's going on when people are talking about the product. They are excited about the product, they're talking about the product, and you want to make sure that they are into the nitty-gritty of what's happening. Guys, every single day, I think there are testimonials that are going out on that site, and you want to be in tune with that. So you don't have to know everything, but you can plug people into the system of links and prints. So guys, our CEO, he is one of the top trainers in the world, and he has given us something that the world have not seen, the forensic, how to be able to track your results, how to be able to almost have a crystal ball to know where you're going to. So you want to find out all the information that you have been putting out on the website, on Instagram, on Facebook. You want to be connected with our Forensic Networker Nation. So that's a good place to be. And there are lots of training he has done, and there are lots of videos that has been put out there. It's in your back office. Go on to the YouTube link and check it out. You can't go wrong. And remember, the reason why you need to do this or know this is because you want to duplicate. You want what you do that others do, like Monkey See and Monkey Do. So share all trainings and corporate emails on social media so you can magnify yourself. Some people think you are small. We went into a hotel recently where one of our distributors were, and we went there to support her at the hotel. One of the most important things for her and for us was that whilst she was at the hotel trying to push Fountain of Life to all of our workers, when we set up at that hotel and we did the spreadsheet, you could say, of all the products we carry, we came in there branded with our t-shirts, and all the workers now, they are like freaking out. They didn't realize that this little lady was so big. So what we do is to magnify ourselves by putting out what the company has and that other people don't know about, and they can see how we are a giant in the industry. I can say that. So once you've done all of that, guys, you want to also understand, like I was saying earlier on, that you have a very massive support system. Are you hearing me? You have a very massive support system, and we want to introduce you immediately to your My 5 or your Ultimate 5. Now, some of you might be saying, okay, I've been in the business for so long, I don't know what My 5 is or who my Ultimate 5 is. Now, if that's a concern that you have, well, be concerned no more, because we are going to take you right into your My 5. Now, who's supposed to be your My 5? Well, your My 5 are your 5 qualified upline business partners. Now, qualified is a good word, because you can be into the business, but you may not be qualified. Are you with me? The person who enrolls you in may not be qualified, but you have persons who have been around and they are taking action. They are doing it. They are on the field. They are getting their feet dirty, their hands dirty, and they know the inside out of the business. They are qualified. So your qualified My 5 is your support system, and support is a good word. Are you hearing me? Support is a good word, because some people don't understand what support means. When they hear support, they figure out, well, you got to do it for me, or you have to, you have to give me stuff freely. Yes, we're going to give you stuff, but it's going to be the stuff that you can use on your own, not the stuff that I will do for you. You with me? So they are committed to help, and that's also a good word, to help you succeed in your business. And they are not limited to just 5 individuals. Because one of the things I find very exciting about the My 5 is that life happens. So you can have a My 5, and then guess what? You can't even reach 4 of them. And maybe the 5th one is sick. You want to make sure you have sufficient persons that you are connected to, who are qualified, that you can always get support, you can always get help. And then we're looking at ultimate in terms of your Ultimate 5. These are the top earners, and there are very few but they are good. In every market, if you have one of them, you're good to go, right? But they are the top earners in your family tree, your upline tree, and you want to make sure you are plugged into them as well, because they will take you where you want to go, and they are a symbolism. That's a good word. They are symbolism of success for you, because it simply means they are doing something right that got them there. But I want to stress one thing, guys. I want to go back and stress on one thing. Your Ultimate 5 and your My 5, they are supporting you. They are there to help you. If you don't have a My 5 system, connect with the person who brought you in. Tell them to create a My 5 group for you right now after this call so you can get plugged in. When your My 5 is created, it's your responsibility to get in touch with each of them personally and introduce yourself and share your goals and your dreams with them, that they can walk with you, journey with you, encourage you, support you, especially when the going gets tough, so you can get going. Does that make sense? Is that good? I hope it's clear, guys. So here's what happens. As soon as you've done that, you've plugged into your My 5. Remember, we are moving on to the perfect launch. So you want to know all the steps. You want to set targets on this highway. And if you don't have a target, you hit nothing right on the head. You must have a target. So that's what Les Brown says all the time. If you have no target, you hit nothing. And don't shoot too low, because you might hit, but you can shoot high. And even if you miss, if you don't land on the moon, on the stars, how it says, land on the stars, you end up on the moon. You know, if you don't land on the stars, you'll end up on the moon. But I'll tell you something, on that highway, what would qualify you for MGRS and to get at least minimum 1 share, what will qualify you for taking serious action and getting everything else, is absolutely to move to the first 2 areas on that highway. Once you get to those 2 and you duplicate it, guys, everything else becomes simple. So like our CEO always says, it's not 4,000 things that you need to do, but that's 6 things done 4,000 times. So this one is very simple. What if you could do 2 simple things and duplicate it 4,000 times? That's what we're talking about. So on the Opulence Highway, like we said to you earlier on, you start at Lifestyle Advisor, and you have already achieved that. Now you want to know how to achieve monthly global revenue sharing, because if you can't do these 2, everything else will fall in like a domino reaction. Now you guys have been hearing about monthly global revenue sharing. Am I going too slow now? Monthly global revenue sharing. You have heard about that, and you are questioning, what is this all about? So I want to say to you, it's just some basic qualifications that you have to hit. And we're talking about, you have to have $150 in PV. You must launch at least 1 shop, lifestyle $60 is paid out, but $40 goes into that pool, what is called the global revenue pool, where you can actually get 1, 2, or 3 shares. Is that good or great? So if you want to break it down as to how you actually get each of those nuggets into the qualifications, well, let me just take you in very, very quickly. This can be accomplished by your monthly smart buy. You remember that? Smart buy, we started off with that. That's a good word. Smart buy, we started off with it, so you don't forget it. And here it comes back again. So it's an auto product purchase of shopping credits. And once you are able to do that at $150 monthly, that automatically qualifies you for PV, personal volume. Guys, that is so important, because it is the first step on that journey if you want to really get into the MGRS. But once that is done, you can move along, and now you can look to launch in the shop. Remember prints and links? Hello? Prints and links are about sharing your business. showing persons the business opportunity to get at least one person to launch at lifestyle advisor, lifestyle promoter, and they must be on PV of $150 for that qualifying month. Once that is done, step number 2 is in the box. Step number 3, remember I said to you, links and prints, stay with me. Imagine you have your websites and you are sharing links and prints with them of your business. What happens is right now, you can have persons shopping with you all around the world. This morning, I just went to my phone. A gentleman I spoke to so many months ago, he just told me, I just bought the product and I'm waiting for it. So I just wanted you to know. Isn't that sweet? It's a great way to start the morning. So that happens with prints and links. Okay, so guys, here's what. You want to make sure that you register VIP during the month that you want to qualify for, and they need to do purchases of at least $200 for that qualifying month. That's important. So they can buy anything, but once it amounts to $200, boom, you have this other one locked down. And then we're talking about what is called BQV, that's bonus qualifying volume. And if you are wondering how that is done, the CEO is a genius, because all the first steps you did earlier on actually goes into commissionable volume to give you BQV. So we're talking about your personal shop launches, that gives you BQV. If you actually launch someone at Lifestyle Promoter, you get 200. If you launch someone at Lifestyle Advisor, you get 500 in BQV already. So guess what, guys? You don't need to do much. You just need to do the basics, and you're already, it's all adding up together. And all your shop upgrades, that adds up to BQV as well. Are you hearing me? And you get 50% of all your personal purchases. All the smart buy that we're telling you to plug into the system with, that gives you commissionable volume. It comes together. So for us in St. Lucia, and maybe for you guys, I'm not sure where you are around the world, for us, it's very simple. We just target 6 bottles of Fountain of Life, and we look at launching just one person at Lifestyle Advisor. Boom, it's in. $750 worth of BQV. Now that's not difficult. It is simple. It's not easy, because easy comes with the easy is where the discipline really lies. You gotta be disciplined. You must want it. So guys, once that is in, you can put your 2 arms up in the air, because the tracker will show you that you are qualified for MGRS, Monthly Global Revenue Sharing. And I love to look in the back office at the tracker, because every time you see those greens, your smile just gets broader and broader, because you know, ching ching, you get a bonus free check coming your way. And that's good stuff. That's money the company is giving you, the CEO is giving you. Don't leave it on the table. If you leave it there, you lose it. Okay, so you can qualify for 1 share if you're at Lifestyle Advisor. If you are Lifestyle Director 1, you qualify for 2 shares. Lifestyle Director 2, you qualify for 3 shares. So where would you want to be? 1 share? Don't stop on the highway. Keep going, keep going. And once you've done that, we want to show you that success is close to your doorstep. And there is a progressive way to be successful. So we want to take you step by step, like they say, step by step, ball to ball commentary. So here's what. Someone to call is how you start the process. You must have a prospecting list. You must have something to say. That means you have to have a follow-up script. You must actually book appointments, because you want to be able to present the tour at some point in time. So you have to book an appointment, and you must follow with the launch, because you want them to duplicate what you've done. So let's talk about what we have been hearing all along, how to generate leads from having a list. So most people are stuck, and you gotta be stuck. At our last training with our CEO, he says most of us have not gotten started, and he's right. Because to get started, you need to have a list. And before, I remember in the company, we used to tell persons, generate a list of 250 names in 7 days. And in 2 weeks, you're gonna have about 500. Don't stop. Every day, add to your list. So if you are wondering, where do you get persons to add to your list? Guys, pick up your phone right now. Just pick up your phone, and I'm going to tell you, how many persons do you have on your phone right now? Can you guys hear me? I'm going to take a pause for a cause. Can you hear me? I want to make sure that you guys are with me. Can you hear me? Vern, can they hear me? Because I'm pulling down the chart. Yes, they can hear me. All right, because I'm putting on the chat and I'm not seeing you guys. Okay, so you guys can hear me. So can I continue? Are you ready? Is the volume good? All right, guys, so listen up. If you pull up your phone, everybody that's on your phone, if you have not spoken to them about your business, they go on your list. And even if you have spoken to them about your business and you haven't put them on your list, put them, because you will have to do a follow-up with them. Are you with me? Don't prejudge. Everyone goes on the list and everyone is going to be contacted by you. That's the forensic way, okay? And if you don't know where to catch more persons to put on your list, well, we give you a system that can jog your memory. So guess what? Think of all the persons that you have VIPs with. When I have customers go on tours with them, and I go on tours with them, I call them my VIPs. So all the people that goes on tours with me, they are my VIPs, they go on my list, okay? Think of the persons you have in your home that comes and do things for you all the time. They go on your list. Think of who you know in your your past. All the people who attend your wedding, you know, all the people who came to your parties, all the people that went to your school prom or your graduation. I'm talking about, just think. We want to juggle your memory. Business-wise, think of all the people you do business with, your insurance agents, your bankers. I mean, guys, think of the persons that you actually go out to for your glasses and, you know, the personal things that you do all the time, where you do your shopping. Everyone goes on your list. And guess what? I make it my business every single day when I go out. I want to make sure I collect at least minimum 4 names every single day. And that's not difficult to do. I'm parked in traffic, I look across, I see someone, even if I don't know them too well, I pretend I know them. I says, whoa, I haven't seen in a long time, my brother, we must catch up. What's your contact again? I'm in traffic, the light is red. I'm trying to get it, and let me tell you, people at that time don't argue with you. They must figure out, where this guy know me from? 71545. I've got him. I've got him. You can have fun, guys, with this. You know, you can have fun with it. And you can get names added all the time. And if you are really stuck about names, go to the yellow pages. It's online. Okay? Go to the yellow pages. It's online. And you have names of countries all around the region and all around the world. So there is no shortage of names, guys, because that starts you off. I pause a little more on that, because if you don't have this locked down, you can't start off to become successful. You must have a list. Can you say that with me? You must have a list. You can't escape that, okay? The other thing you need to do is to find prospects that you want to text message to. You want to send them. All of that list is to be able to find prospects, period. And once you are able to find prospects, you want to send messages to them. Now, we don't want you to speak. We want you to do the speaking for you. Remember I said to you, links and prints, duplication. You want to make it so simple that somebody with no education, somebody who has they're not bold, they're not brave, they can't open their mouth, they are muted, they are mute, they can't speak. We want to make sure even them can have a chance to do this business by just sending in a simple text message. So how simple is, hi Jill, want to get together next week? How simple is that, right? Hey, I'm coming to your area. Are you going to be around? If you ask questions in the right way, you get the right answers. And somebody seeing a message like that, waking up to a message like that, they will respond. And I'll tell you, that's the first exposure. In this business, you need to have at least 7 exposures before someone can begin to take you serious. So your first exposure is this one, a simple greeting. It has nothing to do with business, just a simple greeting. Let's catch up for coffee. What are you doing tomorrow? Simple things. I'm in your area. Want to check you out. Are you busy? Simple. All right? And then you follow up with that, and you follow up with that, and have a script for every time they respond. You have another script and another script. That allows you to book an appointment. Are you with me? It allows you to book an appointment. And once you've booked the appointment, guess what? You want to know if you are actually doing phone. You are calling someone, so you can text message. That's a good word. You can text message, or you can actually be on the phone and make calls, right? And some of the things you need to remember when you're going to make calls is don't say too much. Be prepared and sound confident, and always be in a hurry so that they don't stop you or they don't challenge you too much, or you talk too much. Always be in a hurry. Don't be afraid to dial. That's one of the things that kills many persons, because fear is false evidence appearing real. Once you start the dialing, guys, it becomes easy. You think it was easy for me to be on the call here this morning? Hello? The butterflies are always there when I just come onto the call. But guess what? I don't allow that to stop me, because I know it's false evidence appearing real. And as soon as I get into the call, all the butterflies are gone. And I'm saying, where are you now? Duh. And you can have fun with it, okay? So contact 10 people each day over 10 days, and you would actually have contacted 100 people. And guess what? Continue to fill your calendar, because your pipeline must always be full so you can absolutely have results. Are you with me? So you can make a quick call like this. Hey, hi, Jack. We need to get together, my brother, and talk about a new project I'm working on. I'm putting a launch team together. Are you hearing me? I'm putting a launch team together to bring this project to life, and I want to sit down with you to talk about it. Could you imagine making a call like that? And the guy would say, well, I would say, when are you free next week? So you actually sound confident. You pick it up. You sound like you're in a hurry. Hey, hi, Jack, I'm on the run, but I really had to make that call with you. I'm putting a project together, Jack. I'm putting a launch team together. I thought of you, my brother, and I want to know when we can sit down to talk about it. So when will you be free next week? That sounds better, right? So I started off like reading the script. Then I've actually memorized the script. And now I put my personality behind it, my own vibration and energy and chemistry. And now I know who Jack is, so I can say, my bro, you know, you can tailor it. You know what I'm talking about? If it's somebody that's professional, you want to go, hey, how you doing, my brother? But you want to sound a different tone. You want to put the tonality behind the person that you know that you're talking to. You don't have to have the same tone for everyone, because you know the people that you're calling, all right? You can have a warm call, you can have a cold call, you can have a lukewarm call, but people you know, and you want to put your own. What's important is not the words that's coming out of your mouth. It's the music that goes with it. The vibration. People are connected to people, and energy is everywhere. Vibrations are everywhere. So most people say, I do the calls, you know, I do 10 calls a day, like you said, I do 5 calls. But the question is not the calls that you do, but how you come across, what vibration, what energy. That is why before you go onto the call, you must pump yourself up. Listen to Les Brown. I love this guy. He always makes me laugh. He puts me in a very relaxed mood. And once I listen to Les Brown, I'm pumped up, revved up, I'm ready to go, I'm excited, I can go on the phone and have fun. Never go onto a call if your energy level is not up. I just buried my dad yesterday. Would you have known? Hello? I just buried my dad yesterday. Last night was the reception, was everything else. I went to bed about 3 in the morning. Would you have known that if I didn't tell you? Because it's not about that. I don't care about what's happening in your background. The people don't want to know what's going on in your background. They want to know what's happening when you're on the phone with me right now, right here. They want to feel that chemistry, that vibration. Are you with me? All right, so once you've done that, effective post-prospecting tools is needed. And remember I told you, duplication is important. So we want to make sure that you tap into the testimonies that we have on Facebook. We have lots of WhatsApp messages going on back and forth every day with so many of the persons in different groups. We have testimonial groups, and you want to make sure that you are plugged into the testimonies, and you can pull, extract whatever testimony that is in there to suit a client or a prospect that's looking for some result in that area. So you can type in cancer, you can type in skin disease, you can type in lupus, whatever the subject is of your customer and your prospect, put it up in the page, and then guess what? It will pull out all of the other related areas or challenges that relates to that, and you can even send this to your prospects as well. Tell them, go and check it out. Tell them what to do. Remember, once you're in this business, you want to coach persons into how to do the business and get them plugged into the system of the business. Does that make sense? So I know that we have a lot of persons out there who are plugged into our testimonial page, because remember, the videos are the science and the testimonial groups are the results. Can you say that with me? The videos are the science and the testimonial groups are the results. So The other thing you want to do, which we encourage persons all the time, learn how to share your story, right? And have a very, very powerful impact in sharing your story. Les Brown says it all the time. If you know how to tell your story, you can be very, very wealthy. And we are highly paid storytellers. Learn how to tell your story. Everybody have a story. Everybody. I don't care if you started off yesterday. Even if you have never taken the drops. Everybody have a story. Start from wherever you are. Learn how to tell your story. So what's involved in the art of telling your 2-minute story? Number one, when you got launched. Number two, why did you start your business? Number three, who introduced you? And number four, the product testimonial. What have been your experience in taking the product? And number five, your results when it comes to your business. That's not bad. You want to go back again? When, why, who, and what product are you using? And what have been your business results? The ching. That's not so bad. All right. So you want to make sure that you keep it sweet, short and sweet, but you want to also make sure that your energy, remember, your chemistry, remember, your vibration is in sync with the words that's coming out of your mouth. Hello, in sync is a good word, right? Right, Boone? Make sure you are in sync, you are in tune, guys, with the message that you are bringing out. We have lots of persons in this business. They have great testimony, but they don't know how to bring it out. They got great stories. They don't know how to bring it out. When we meet them, we like shocked. That's a word we use in St. Lucia, shocked. Don't use it in your country, okay? Use it in St. Lucia. But shocked is a good word, right? We are shocked when we know the type of testimony that they have, and they are not they're not getting business. I'm like, oh my God, if I had a story like you had, that could make me millions. But what we do in this business, that's why we say it's for everyone. We train you for success. We train you for success. That's why you need to be on this training. So you first want to start off, let's go back again. So you got started in this business, okay? When did you get started? So guys, you know, I came into this business in October 12, 2012 at 10:48 a.m. Yes, I remember that. Why did I get started? Well, I lost not my job, I lost my income. I lost my revenue stream. The cruise ships were not coming in. So I was angry and I was hungry because the bank was thinking of taking my home. I hadn't paid for 2 months. I was angry, but I was hungry because I cannot be broke. I have to have some money in my pocket, in the bank somewhere at all times. Who introduced me? Well, yours truly, the firecracker herself. You're gonna hear in a while. She introduced me to the business, and my product results, in just a short time of using it, my energy got boosted. I had a waist that was serious, an injury in my waist in just 1 week that was gone. My sinus, in 3 weeks, my sinus, infected sinus, I always had challenges, was gone. And guess what, guys? My performance, I know it was good, but now it's epic. Hello. And guess what? Where is my business expanding to? Now my business have expanded in over 30 countries around the world. And I have actually brought in about 45 persons in the business. And what are my targets? Dubai. I want to go on a free. I want to go on a free vacation, but not just any free vacation. I want to go on the best of the best of the bestest. You understand? You understand what I'm talking about? So that should excite somebody. So here's what. I just told you the breakdown of the format. So if I had to put it together in just 2 minutes, and I met somebody, I would say something like this. Hey, let me tell you something, my brother. I came to this business, you know, in October 12, 2012, at just about 10:48 a.m., you know, and why I came to the business is because I was hungry and I was angry. You know, the cruise ship season is 6 months. It goes up and down, and my mortgage wasn't paid in 2 months. I had no money in my wallet, no money in the bank, you know, and I needed to do something, or else something would do me. So I needed to make some serious income. But when I saw this business by Venetia Charles Jones, let me tell you something. I saw a way to bring my kids in. I saw a way to go towards residual income, but I also saw a way to help other people to be plugged into the system. And I'm telling you something, my brother, that the product works. When I got my package, the product works. In just 1 week, my waist was gone. The waist injury I had, it was gone. Are you hearing me? My energy level was up to the roof. I get up every day now like a rhino. I don't want to, you know, I don't just crawl out of bed. I jump out of bed right now, you know. And guess what? I want to tell you, My sinus challenge for years, my mother thought would kill me, is gone in just about, let me tell you, just about 3 weeks. And my performance, you're a man, I can share that with you. My performance was good, but now it's epic. My brother, let me tell you something. This business gives you serious results. And I want to tell you right now, I've actually shared this with about 45 persons around the world. My business, my company now is in 30 countries, and my team is over 700 strong. Are you hearing me? Hello? Are you hearing me? Did you feel the vibration, the energy? Okay, all right, let's move on, guys. Let's move on. So build on your 2-minute story. Practice, practice, practice. Don't ever stop. Just keep going, and keep going. So right now, guys, I really want to thank you for actually tolerating me on the first part of this training today. And I know that you are plugged in and you are logged in. But I want to take you into the second part of our training, which is going to be done by somebody I have a lot of respect for and admiration for. I want to take you into understanding the other part of how the money really comes, and we call it the compensation plan breakdown. And this young lady I'm going to introduce to you, she have actually put this together. She have been teaching it locally, and now we are doing it internationally. And I am really privileged to have been able to be injected in doing that training with her as well and with the team. And I think that this young woman will never stop. She'll never stop growing, because the way that we actually grow.
Hold on.
Why you want to hold on?
It's halfway through. Well, I've been cheating while you've been doing this presentation.
You've been cheating. You've been, guys, you hear that? She's been cheating.
Guys, can you say that seriously? How do I follow that? I should have presented first and let Arthur present after. How do you match that?
You just been humble.
Seriously, Arthur, seriously, I've seen you present, but whoa. I mean, the chats have been going crazy. Look at that, look at that, look at that. People are actually voting for you to do the second presentation.
Because you put them up to it. You put them up to it. I know you did. Huh?
No.
I know you did.
I just asked nicely.
I know you did. Okay, listen. For the purpose.
OMG. Hold on. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my God.
Well, maybe my dad is on the line with me. Maybe I got something.
Yeah,
maybe
both your parents. But Arthur, seriously, this was a phenomenal training. Let me get my notebook, because I was taking notes. And one of the things that you said that really hit me, it's not the words you say, but it's the music you play using your vibration and energy. Awesome. I love that, because many persons, we use the scripts and we say that we're not getting results, but did you put music in it? Did you put energy in it? And wow, somebody asked what happened to my hair. I cut my hair. Arthur is giving me stress, so I cut my hair.
Listen, she has been wanting me to cut my hair like this.
But Arthur, I think there's some persons on the call today that are hearing you for the first time. Arthur has actually been assisting me as being the host of the month globally for this month, because I'm supposedly the host of the month. And because of my travels and so many other things happening, even with the midst of his dad passing, he never missed a call. He's been on the calls with all of his energy and the delivery, the commitment. That's a good word.
That's a good word.
His commitment. And Arthur got to my home exactly at 10 a.m. this morning and jumped onto the call without, taking a breather. And what a delivery this morning, Arthur.
I learned from you. I learned from you. You see, can you see her hair? I learned from.
So yeah, I didn't cut my hair. I just did something different with it this morning. So I would love to hear, before we go into the second half, I know we all were pumped. I told persons on the chat, Arthur, that I feel a high as if I smoked a joint or a Cuban cigar.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, that's the energy you delivered this morning. The energy you delivered this morning was exorbitant. It was amazing. The information you delivered was phenomenal. And If you had not been listening, well, we are recording this call. If you were not listening and just taken by Arthur's energy, then please go back to the recording when it's released and take lots of notes, because this correlates perfectly with the last training we had with Ramin about have you gotten started?
Absolutely.
And the forensic aspect of having a list and calling people and using the scripts and doing all of these. So Arthur, I don't think they're hearing me seriously. Everybody's saying, deepest condolence, awesome job. Are you hearing me? Like what? Are you hearing me? So Arthur has actually been presenting this training for over 2 months now.
Yeah,
but for the St. Lucia market, for the Caribbean market, and some persons from the international market has also been joining in, and we do that training every Wednesday. So
can you see me good?
That's Nora. Nora, I can't see you. I know Nora is in the Philippines and it's 10-something p.m. And for us today, it's about bringing out what corporate really wants. And we're out on the field while corporate backs us up in head office. And if we don't do what we're supposed to do, like the perfect launch is perfect. And the MGRS keeps the perfect launch perfect. And if you're not doing MGRS, then it means you're not doing your business. If you are not at LA and you're still at LP or you're still at retailer, then that means that you're not really serious about doing your business. And as we go into the second half of our training, you will see why, via our compensation plan, why it's so important to be at LA. So
the belly and the soul of the business is the compensation
plan. So you were introducing me with your high energy?
Of course.
Sorry, I interrupted you. Go on.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Oh, people are calling. Let me get this phone muted. Hold on. One moment, guys. Let me just take care of a crying cat right there. Okay, guys, so I'm just excited this morning, and I really want to thank you for being on the call. And I want to introduce my business partner, my friend. I want to introduce somebody who has changed a lot of things in my life. I know she was in Africa and Kenya, and everywhere she goes, she impacts lives. And I know she just came from Alberta, and everywhere she goes, people want her back. They just want to keep her. They want to clone her. They want to make sure they can put her in some place so she can't get back to St. Lucia. But whatever they try, our voodoo hair is even strong. I'm just messing with you guys, okay? But she has to come back home. She has a family here. She has a team here. And she has a lot of love. And St. Lucia is the most romantic spot in the world to be at. This young lady, I met her many, many years ago. And our official meet was spiritual. We actually delivered on a spiritual stage in church to young people. Could you imagine? And our journey have never stopped. We have been delivering on the streets. We have been delivering in buildings all around the island. We have been traveling and delivering, and we are delivering to you right now. She has 4 beautiful children. Her husband, she's also married, and she has her business background is actually in training, and she has done a lot of work with some of the top companies in St. Lucia. And I said to her that all of her training has served her well, because now she's able to implement it so beautifully. She is not afraid to venture into areas unknown. She leaves a trail behind. She goes where there is no path, and she leaves a trail. I want to tell you that she will always succeed because she has a big heart. She loves people. She's very generous. We always actually say that I always believe she's more generous than me. She thinks I am more, and we always compete with who can be more generous. But I think she's over generous, right? She's loved by not just adults, but by children. Everywhere she goes, somebody wants a piece of her. She's the life of the party, but most importantly, she's admired and appreciated for her hard work and her personality and her genuine personality by the CEO of the company, by the VP of the company. And in St. Lucia, we really love her because she is really allowing us to see ourselves differently. I can stay on and talk about this young lady, and you will never get onto the call this morning. But I really want to stop here and introduce to you my business partner, my friend, my colleague, the person I do the most craziest things with, Venetia Charles Jones. So Venetia, they're all yours, girl.
Well, I don't know where it's morning for anymore. So, but good morning to everyone. Good afternoon to everyone. Good evening to everyone. So don't ask me what happened to my hair. I cut it, and it's called hair, so it will grow back, right? So tomorrow when you see me, I'll have a different head of hair. This morning, our presentation was supposed to be simply on the perfect launch and the compensation plan. And after Arthur and I conversed, we saw it necessary to add the monthly global revenue sharing breakdown on it as well. Because many persons, they see the monthly reports and we cheer on those who hit MGRS every month, and we wonder how to do it. And simply, MGRS is a way to keep you building your business. MGRS is a way to keep helping people. MGRS is built to help you keep reaching out to people and doing what's necessary to keep your business afloat and to keep your business paying you good money. Good money is a very powerful word this morning. So what I will take you through is our, let me just get my slides, take Arthur's slides out of the way, and get my slides up. So if you guys have any questions based on the information that Arthur just sent, please send it via the Q&A so we can separate the questions from the comments, and we can always address your questions at the end. So are you ready for the component breakdown? People, are we ready? Even share the slides. Share. Come here. I know I have some giants on this call. It's evening for some of them. It's very late for some of them. It is, how do I get out of here? All right, I think go here. So at the end, I would love to bring in some of our giants, and I say giants because of what they've achieved, both in the industry and with Opulence Global. So Arthur gave you a very loving, generous introduction of me, so I will waste no time in doing that. One of the things that I say when I introduce our compensation plan with Opulence Global is our Opulence Global compensation plan is designed to do one thing and one thing only. It's designed to pay. That's it. And sometimes I wonder how Ramin does it. I compare his math to the math of Jesus, because Jesus fed a multitude of people with 2 fish and 5 loaves. And then I see Ramin paying out on one action multiple times to thousands of people. I don't understand that math, and I'm good with numbers. So I don't know how our compensation plan does what it does. So please tell me, are you ready for this breakdown? Tell me yes, you're ready. Say yes. Say yes. Say yes, you're ready. Teresa says yes. Mona says yes. Ready. Nancy says yes. Okay. I'm coming. All right. So Opulence Global, of course, you know that we're in fashion, beauty, and health. And every single one of our divisions or product lines or departments or anything you want to call it is designed to make you look beautiful in what you wear, to make you look beautiful in your skin, and to make you feel amazing in your health. Why? Because you deserve that and even more. So our compensation plan breakdown begins with our vision statement. And I'm not sure where you're from or what your culture dictates, but I know in the Caribbean islands, opulent living was mostly for some privileged people. But Opulence Global has broken that myth. And now today we declare that opulent living is no longer exclusive only to the most privileged. We provide an opportunity for everyone to achieve generational wealth, not just ordinary wealth, but generational wealth. So we say, if you have the will, you have the way. Do you want me to pause for 2 minutes so you can get your guests on this call? Because if you've shown this presentation to anyone and they have not understood what this compensation plan is designed to do, guys, you want to have them right now on to see how we pay especially if they compare us to any other company. So moving right along, our leadership and rewards program, and I love what it's called because we don't just pay out as our compensation plan does, but it helps bring out the best in anyone. As you're earning, you're learning. So you're becoming the best version of you. So leadership will come out of you. First being leadership to yourself, and then being leadership to others that you will bring on. And then you get rewarded by doing that. So you will see how our retail profits operate. You will see how our wholesale profit operates, our personal team bonus, I call that surprise money, and our luxury exotic club bonuses, long life residual income, and other incentives and bonuses. Let me just get this out of the way so I don't see this. So the first way you will generate income, oh, something is blocking my screen. Right on. The first way you can become a partner with Opulence Global, of course, you must be invited in by someone. And we have 3 different choices to choose from in terms of our packages or membership or partner packages. The first one, the one that makes the most sense, the one that allows you to maximize the compensation plan from day one, the one that gives you the most for your money, and I call it the cheapest package. We call that the Lifestyle Advisor package. What will it cost you? If you are in Canada, it will cost you $1,500 Canadian. If you're outside of Canada, it starts at $1,800 Canadian. What do you get for this package? The first thing you would get as soon as you launch is an online shop. Online shop meaning you have your store online. They say if you're in business and you're not online, that means you're out of business. So the first thing you will experience is having an online shop. Then once that happens, the company then would ship you your kit. And your kit will include 6 bottles of Fountain of Life. It will include the Totally package of our Very Flawless line. That's the full-size bottles of the cleanser, the day cream, the night serum, the Dream Lips, and the eye serum as well. You will also get 6 spa experiences of our Very Flawless line. That will include sachets of 6 of our cleansers, 6 day creams, and 6 night serums. You will also get in that kit 2 full-size tubes of toothpaste. You will get our Posh Captive kit, the body wash and shampoo and conditioner. And as if, guys, that was not enough, you will get shopping credits of $505. That's retail value. And because you're launching as a lifestyle advisor, you get an additional $400 bonus shopping credits added to the 505, making it 905 retail value of shopping credits. So you would receive, or I rather would enjoy, you will enjoy 30% product discount. That is anytime you go onto your online shop and shop for any products, you get the maximum discount, which is 30%. And again, to invest as a lifestyle advisor, you start as $1,500 if you're in Canada. Outside of Canada, it begins at $1,800. Then the second package we have is called a lifestyle promoter. And why would someone look at a lifestyle promoter? Well, if persons have seen this business opportunity and they're saying, I've maxed out my credit cards, or I don't have enough cash and I want to start right now, what is my next best option? Well, we have the lifestyle promoter for you. And if you're in Canada, you invest a one-time amount of 600 Canadian dollars. If you're outside of Canada, international, it starts at 720 Canadian dollars, and that's a lifestyle promoter. What do you get? You will also get the same online shop that the lifestyle advisor gets. You will get 2 bottles of Fountain of Life. You will get the Very Flawless Devotion package, which includes the full-size bottles of the night and day cleanser, the day cream, and the night serum. You will get a full-size tube of toothpaste, our Posh Captive set, which is the body wash, shampoo, and conditioner. And you will receive, this is an error here, guys, please forgive me, shopping credits of $77, not $177. You get $77 of shopping credits retail value, and your bonus as starting off as a lifestyle promoter, you get an additional $100 retail value, making it together 177 Canadian retail value of shopping credits. So let me just pause here. Your shopping credits can be used by you at any time on your online shop to take whatever products you want. So your shopping credits does not expire. It does not get reduced. It doesn't get taken away. Once you are a partner with Opulence Global, you can use your shopping credits at any time to take whatever you want. So I know you guys you paid attention, and hopefully took a lot of notes while Arthur was presenting. And you saw the progressive way of upgrading. And I know he went through that meticulously. One of the things that we added recently, or our CEO added recently, was if you upgrade from a lower package, in this instance, if you upgrade from a lifestyle promoter to a lifestyle advisor within your first 7 days, Arthur told you everything you get when you upgrade. But if you upgrade within your first 7 days, for example, you launched today, and within the next 7 days, you paid the difference and upgraded to lifestyle advisor, what you would get additional is the $400 shopping credits of bonus that the lifestyle advisors get. So the company would treat you as if you launched as a lifestyle advisor in the get-go. Isn't that amazing? So as a lifestyle promoter, you will enjoy 25% product discount as a lifestyle promoter. And again, you get started there, $600 if you're in Canada. If you're outside of Canada, it starts at $720. The third package that we have, so somebody will say, I really can't do the 600. And do you have anything lower? That hopefully I can start at, because they understand a few things, and then I can work my way up. Then we have the retailer package for you. If you are in Canada, it will cost you 225 Canadian dollars. And if you are outside of Canada, it starts at 270 Canadian dollars. What do you get? You also get the online store, even if you start as a retailer. And the company would send you in your kit 2 bottles of Fountain of Life. As a retailer, you will enjoy 20% discount whenever you purchase products. And again, if you're in Canada, 225, and if you're outside of Canada, 270. Guys, please note though that these prices I just went through, it does not include your processing and shipping, and it does not include your local taxes and VAT wherever your market is. So this is the base price as per what the company charges. Are we on the same page right now? Arthur, you'll check the charts for me. Awesome. So now that I've shown you how to get started, now I will tell you how to begin making money. Making money is a good word to use on a Saturday morning. So the first way most of us begin to earn is retail profit. Truth be told, I must confess, before Fountain of Life, I think some people refer to me as the retail queen. Well, I want to honor those persons who sold even before Fountain of Life and Fairy Flawless. These are the persons who really, truly are retail queens. So before Fairy Flawless and Fountain of Life, guys, I had not retailed anything off my website. But funny enough, persons who go onto my website to purchase Fountain of Life or the toothpaste or the Fairy Flawless, they see the earrings, they see the chains, they see the shoes, and then they go buying something else in my fashion line. So that is exciting. So our retail profits allows you to earn up to 68%. Please note the numbers I will use here is as per St. Lucia's retail profit, but based on your numbers, wherever you are, you can calculate your retail profit. The first way you will retail, or one of the ways you can retail, is called social selling. What is social selling? Well, I have a stock bag. It's a cute little kit. It holds 14 bottles of Fountain of Life. It holds about 2 tubes of toothpaste with my receipt book, my drop cards, and my business cards, and my pen, and my calculator. Why do I have that? I have this poster that I always have with me, and I'm always branded with Fountain of Life. So whenever I go out, persons in St. Lucia especially, even when I travel on the airport, people ask me, what is Fountain of Life all about? And then they ask the wrong girl, wrong day, wrong time, because now I will tell you what Fountain of Life is about. By the time I'm done, either they want information to go with, or they want my website, or they want a bottle. If they want a bottle, I sell right there and then, and that's called social selling. If they're in St. Lucia, they want the bottle 2 days from now, a week from now, that's called social selling. It's called belly to belly, one-on-one, personal, intimate, social selling. In St. Lucia, the gross profit on one bottle is $60. So one of the things I've charged St. Lucia with is, guys, commit to helping. Commit is a very good word, isn't it, Arthur?
Absolutely.
Somebody said they love the way that you checked in on me, checked in with me a few times. So now I'm checking in on Arthur while I'm presenting. Commit, guys, to selling or helping one person per day, 5 days a week in St. Lucia. With that, it means that you're alleviating people's pain. You're giving them a better feel in their body. I mean, all the benefits of Fountain of Life. Talk about all the other products, but let's just zone in or zero in on Fountain of Life for now. Doing that 5 days a week, one bottle 5 days a week in St. Lucia is giving you profit of 1,200 EC dollars per month. As if we talk about Canadian dollars, it is at most 600 Canadian dollars per month. That is actually about the average income in St. Lucia, or a little less. Then the one persons you've sold to per day in your first month, now they want 2 bottles when they reorder because they have their dad or their mom or their wife or husband or somebody close to them. So that moves to 3 bottles per day, 5 days a week. Can you imagine that giving you an income of 3,600 EC dollars per month? In Canadian, that would be about 1,800 Canadian dollars per month. Then the 3 moves to 5. The 5 would give you $6,000 a month EC. And if you're in Canada, if we translate that to Canadian dollars, so you guys could get a gauge on what my currency is, that's about 3,000 Canadian dollars per month. And if you then, this 5 moves to 7 per day, 5 days a week, even if it took you 5 years to achieve that, what job you have today, or what business you have today, traditional business, that can give you a salary or income increase of 8,000 or 4,200 Canadian dollars per month. This is achievable now. It talks about how committed are you to helping other people. So some persons will say, me, Vern, I don't like to approach people. I don't like to talk to people. People look at me funny. They think I'm hungry. I don't like to, well, I don't know anybody on this call who's like that. But just in case you are, then focus on the online aspect of doing retailing. And again, if you're only looking at Fountain of Life, an average of 5 bottles moved on your website per month would give you a retail profit of $75 per month, Canadian. If you move to 10 bottles per month, guys, just 1 second. After that, somebody calling for Fountain of Life. Just deal with them for me, please. If then you have 10 bottles, whoa, guys, can you still hear me? It's raining cats and dogs outside. Please tell me you can still hear me. Awesome. Thank you so much for that. Okay, because it's raining cats and dogs outside. Now you move from 5 to 10 because the persons you sold to initially now are telling you they want more bottles because of how it's working for them. Now they want to share it with other people, and so it's increasing. So next month you move from 5 to 10 bottles per month, and that is allowing you to have retail profits online of 150. Move it to 3 years from now. Now you are moving 200 bottles of Fountain of Life online, regardless of how many persons are buying. You move 200 bottles of Fountain of Life within the 1 month. Guys, that's 3,000 Canadian dollars a month in online retail profit. If you are like me, if you're doing both retailing and social selling, it means that you're adding these to that.
But it's asking you to explain how the $60 retail profit is achieved.
That is what we've done here for this slide. I think persons are asking about the social selling. This is based on St. Lucia. I did the same numbers for, I think, for Kenya as well as Alberta. So I've used the example of ordering a family pack. So what you want to do is go into your back office, put a family pack into your shopping cart, go to checkout, but don't actually check out. See how much it's costing you for one family pack, right? And If you don't have total service with the company, when it lands in your country, how much do you pay for VAT and duties when it gets there? And add that to how much you pay for the package and the shipping. When you do that, of course, you have 13 bottles of Fountain of Life in the family pack. If your total came to, let's say, $1,800 or $2,000, you divide 2,000 by 13. So you know what your per unit cost is. So now, how much do you sell it in person? That means persons you meet one-on-one. Then you take your on-the-ground price and subtract your per unit cost, and then that gives you your gross profit per unit. I hope that answers your question. I'll just keep monitoring the charts for me.
Somebody wants to know why there's two different pricing from the Canadian local or Canadian international. It's already in Canadian pricing.
Well, there's the Canadian market where, while we're seeing the 1,500, that does not include their taxes and their local taxes and all of that. So the Canadians actually pay 1,500 plus their taxes, and by the time you add all of that up, it actually comes up to the $1,800. So for us, the company takes all of that into consideration because the company itself also pays taxes on everything that it's all of the income generated from the company. So all of it squares out to be exactly the same. So persons in Canada, while you are seeing 1,500, by the time they go to checkout, they have their taxes. For those of us international, we see the tax line, but it always says 0 because we're outside of Canada. But if persons who are in Canada, any province in Canada, once they purchase a package, they will have the tax amount. I think it's up to 13% for most provinces. So that brings them up to at most $1,800. I hope that answers the question. Is that all? Awesome. So we just saw how retail profit works. So if you're a lifestyle advisor, you can earn up to 68% retail profit, and that is inclusive of your 10% Smart Buy bonus. If you're a lifestyle promoter, you earn up to 32.5% retail profit. If you're a retailer, you earn up to 28% retail profit. So if you're a lifestyle advisor or retailer and you're doing retailing, whether it's online or in person, you will want to upgrade like yesterday to make sure you're not leaving so much money on the table. The second way you will earn is called wholesale profit, and it means you earn as you launch new partners. While I was in Alberta, I had the pleasure of presenting and training alongside Anil. And one of the things that he said that caught me, while we do it every day, but we don't pay attention to the minute things, he says, we only do two things in this company. We look for VIP customers, whether it's on the ground or online, and we look for people that will help us find more VIP customers, and that will be partners. And that made it very, very simple. So if you're looking for persons to help look for more VIP customers, then you're looking for partners. And every time you get a new partner that actually partners with us via one of these three options, you get paid what is called wholesale profit. So let me give you the illustration of how that works. So again, you will either be a lifestyle advisor, a lifestyle promoter, or a retailer. Now you are launching partners. Help you launch a lifestyle advisor. If you are a lifestyle advisor, guys, you would get paid the maximum of 250 Canadian dollars. If you are a lifestyle promoter and you are launching a lifestyle advisor, you will get paid $100 as wholesale profit. Same work, same lifestyle advisor you're launching, but you just left $150 on the table. If you are a retailer and you launched a lifestyle advisor, you get paid $25. Talk about leaving money on the table. Who would ever do that? If you did that, it means you did not understand what the compensation plan is. Let's move on. If you are launching a lifestyle promoter, if you are a lifestyle advisor, you would get $150 for bringing in an LP. If you are an LP, bringing in an LP, you get paid $75 as wholesale profit. You just left $75 on the table. If you're a retailer and you bring in a lifestyle promoter, you get paid 20 bucks. So again, why do all of that work and get paid so little? So I say, if you're a retailer or lifestyle promoter and you're beginning to bring in new partners, guys, upgrade to LA. Even if it means you max out your compensation plan, your credit card, you max it out, it will pay itself back. So do it. So finally, if you bring in a retailer and you are a lifestyle advisor, you get paid $100 for that. If you're a lifestyle promoter, you get paid $50 for that. If you're a retailer, bringing in a retailer, you get paid $15 for that. Should I pause so you can take a picture of that? Arthur, should I pause for them? I should, yes. Are there any questions?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
When funny enough, I'm not seeing all of the chat before. I'm only seeing this.
Okay.
Do you raise normally automatically?
I'm not sure. So moving right along, as a wholesale profit, you will see lifestyle advisors get $250, $150, and $100 respectively. Lifestyle promoters get $100, $75, and $50 respectively. And retailers receive $25, $20, and $15 respectively. So seriously, where would you want to be anyways based on what you've seen? Of course, it's lifestyle advisor. The third way you will generate income, I mean cash, like hard cash, actual money that you get to withdraw and you go do whatever you want with it, is called team bonuses. Now, you get paid up to 10% for team bonus. Guess what? Only lifestyle advisors get that. Hence the reason it's called lifestyle advisor team bonus. How does it work? If you are a lifestyle advisor and you're bringing in partners, we call your personally launched people level 1 partners. So remember what I went through earlier with the packages. If you're a lifestyle advisor, you receive 30% discount when you purchase products online. Lifestyle promoters get 25% discount when they purchase online. And retailers get 20% when they purchase products online. Well, here's how it works. You are a lifestyle advisor and you launched Vern as a lifestyle promoter. That means every time Vern purchases products from her website, the difference in our discount is 5%. The company does not keep that. The company would pay you that 5% difference as cash. Now you launched Arthur as a retailer and his discount when he shops is 20%. It means that the difference between your discount and his discount is 10%. So whenever he shops, the company would pay you that difference of 10% in your e-wallet as actual cash money because your downline or your level 1 partners are shopping. Here's a live example. I love to use the family pack or the fountain of life because many people are purchasing that because of the social selling aspect. You as a lifestyle advisor, your price when you shop for it is $5.25. This is the base price, the Canadian price. Don't worry about what your market price is. We always work from the base price. So the base price is 525 Canadian dollars for LA. So you're an LA, that's your price. But Venetia, who is an LP that you launched, is purchasing the same family pack at $5.62.50. And Arthur that you launched as a retailer is buying the same family pack as $600 as a retailer. So what happens for you as a lifestyle advisor? Because I am a lifestyle promoter and you are the person who launched me, the company would pay you $37 when I buy that family pack because the difference in our price is $37. And when Arthur purchases that family pack, you get that difference of $75. Well, it's $37.50 and $75 when Arthur purchases. Again, only lifestyle advisors get team bonuses. Is everybody with me? Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Thank you very much. All right. So the fourth way you will earn is called weekly residual income. Some persons will say, why did Vern put together that presentation? Why? Because persons in my team says, Vern, I cannot understand fully the document in the back office. How can you break it down so I can really understand it? When I did this many years ago, about 7, 8 years ago, I did that breakdown myself on a drawing book. That's when I actually understood our compensation plan, and it fired me up from there. And no matter how many times I felt like stopping or slowing down, when I just remember the compensation plan, that just fired me up every time. So our weekly residual income, I want you to stop writing for a minute and just listen for less than a minute. If you have life insurance, please forgive me if you are a life insurance or if you are an insurance agent. Please forgive me. I love you a lot and I have a lot of respect for you. If you have life insurance, I want you to change the name of it to death insurance. And I want you to look at our residual income plan as your true life insurance. And you say, this girl is crazy. Why would I call my life insurance death insurance? Well, when does it get paid out? I thought that your life insurance gets paid out while you're alive.
Not at all, baby.
So I don't know why they call it life insurance. It should be called death insurance because it only gets paid out when I die.
Agreed.
So I don't benefit at all from the life insurance that I pay for. So I want to have a good quality of life while I am still living. So I call my residual income in Opulence Global life insurance, and my traditional life insurance now I call it death insurance. Does anybody agree with me apart from you, Arthur? All right. So I'll not go on unless somebody says, yeah, they agree with me.
Says, I think it is Nora. It's Nora. She says, but can I please have a copy of the slide just computer?
Nora, come on, don't ask me this question on the presentation. Nora, not on the call. Nora, let's talk after so we can customize it to your market in the Philippines so it makes sense to everyone, like I did for Alberta and for Kenya. Thank you very much for agreeing with me, guys. Now let me go back. Remember in the beginning I said you have to be introduced, or invited is a very good word. You have to be invited in by someone. So in this case, I will call me, the person, I will start with me. Last week I was in Alberta. I met this amazing gentleman in the lobby. His name is Bob, and he saw what I was doing. First, he saw a very pretty, up-energied, colored girl, and he came and he said hi. And he asked me what I was doing there, where I was from. Conversation led from one thing to another. Then Bob saw everything and Bob decided, this is something really good. I want in. Bob did not waste any time, guys. He got in right away. And now I'm showing this opportunity to you. And you saw it, you understood it, or even if you didn't understand everything, it just made sense to you. And you decided to plug in. So you came in and you're positioned below Bob because I brought in both of you, right? Now, you're telling me in 1 week from now, you're saying, listen, Vern, I've sold about 9 bottles of Fountain of Life in my first week. I've sold about 6 bottles online. And I remember when you showed me this plan, you spoke about the life insurance thing. How can I begin making money for my life insurance? I said, well, it's simple. You have a left team and a right team to build. I love our binary plan. Just 2 teams. You don't have 6 legs and you have 2 legs. That means you're still human with, with Opulence Global. In some other companies, you're either a cockroach. How many legs does a cockroach have, Arthur?
I don't know.
Or grasshopper. I don't know. But in this plan, we have 2 legs, a left and a right. Okay, we're having too much fun. So in order to qualify your business to earn residual income, there are 2 simple things to do. Well, 3 really. The first is to ensure your business is active. You just got started. It means that you don't need to renew just yet. You will need to renew on your first year's anniversary. That's different training. But you should be buying and selling at least $150 worth of products every month. That's 2 bottles of Fountain of Life. That's actually your smart buy. For some of us who are overzealous, like we order 7 and 9 family packs of Fountain of Life, plus our Fairy Flawless, plus our toothpaste, plus our, and then next month comes and you figure, oh, I have many products still. I don't need to order products. I love that Opulence Global gives us the opportunity, or flexibility is a better word, the flexibility and control to put $150 into your shopping credits if you don't want to buy products for this month. And that shopping credit you can use later to buy whatever products you want. So let's get back on course. Make sure your business is active and make sure you're doing at least $150 of activity in your business. We call that personal volume. The next thing you do is you launch one person on your left and one on your right. And because Venetia is who she is, I launch only lifestyle advisors. Yes, that's right. If you want to launch as an LP or retailer, I refer you to Arthur or somebody else to launch you. So if you bring in 2 lifestyle advisors, one on your left, one on your right, or even LPs, then it means you have just qualified your business for residual income. So here your business or your team or your organization is being built by you. Now, the third thing you have to do is to create duplication. Create duplication. You brought in 2. Listen, help them bring their 2. Somebody helped you. So now you help them. Help them each bring in their 2. Guys, then that means your team now continues to be built by your effort and the effort of these persons that you brought in and their people and so on and so forth. But here's gets even more exciting. Bob calls me then and says, hey, Venetia, I see that there are people underneath me. I'm seeing some things in my back office. What does that mean and how do I use it? And then I say, Bob, you're accumulating something that's going to allow you to get paid residual income. So let's get you launched your first 2 persons. Then Bob brings in his first person. Guess what? Bob's first person, guys, cannot go immediately below Bob. No. He cannot go next to Bob. No. In this scenario, Bob is positioning that person he's bringing in on his right team. So every single person who was there before that person is already there. So he can only come below whoever was there before him. And that is the powerful aspect of our compensation plan, that now Bob is building your team too. Now Venetia is getting ready to launch somebody on Monday on that same right team because she wants to qualify for monthly global revenue sharing. Guess what? Because that person is coming in on Monday, who was there before them before Monday? Whoever was there before obviously would be above them. So that person gets repositioned before everybody else who was there before. Guys, that demonstration tells you about the power of timing and positioning. So when you show someone, say, for example, last week while in Alberta, we had a group of persons. On Thursday night, we had a group of persons in St. Lucia showing this opportunity too. And we tell them, listen, look at everybody, look around you in the room. You see how many persons are there? Most persons who are there are on the same team. If you sign up right now, you get to be where this person is as opposed to where Bob or you are positioned below. So timing in business is everything. Now, why would a person want to position so high up or so early? Here's why. As people begin to launch their shops below you and have other activities, you will accumulate what we call commissionable volume, what we call CV. And for every $5,400 of CV you accumulate from your team, and I say your team meaning persons who are below you, no matter who's brought them, once you are on 150, and you have your 2 persons personally launched, one on the left, one on the right, then that $5,400 in CV can pay you up to 460 Canadian dollars. And ladies and gentlemen, that is referred to as a power cycle. How's my timing, Arthur? All right, good stuff. We're not too far to the end. So at the end of each week, the system will go through both of your teams down to infinity. Look at the red. Both teams down to infinity. And once it can find CV, it will pay you residual income. Now, how do you accumulate CV, guys? Very simple. You launch today. The first thing that will give you CV is persons launching below you, regardless of who has launched them. Once they're launched below you, you get CV. So every time an LA is launched in your team, you get $500 accumulated in CV. And I will say this again. You know, there's this guy called Sam. Do you know Sam? He lives in Australia. You don't know him, do you? But he's part of your team. He started about 2 years ago and he has done nothing. Today he's ready to start building because his uplines now are reaching out to him in a different way, and he's responding this time. He just launched 5 LAs. Yeah, he's in your team all the way down there. He's so far down you can't even see him. But because he's in your downline, you don't know him, you have no idea who he is, who launched him, nothing. But for the 5 LAs that he just launched, you would get $500 times 5 for the LAs that he launched. And guess what? You're not the only person getting it. Every single person in that genealogy would each receive $500 for every LA that is launched in that team. Guys, that goes all the way up to the top. That's the math I don't understand and I will never understand. Every LA that's launched in your team allows you to generate $500 in CV. Every LP that's launched in your team allows you to generate $200 in CV. And every retailer that's launched in your team allows you to generate $55 in CV. So again, it's the effort of the people below you via your help and the help of other uplines or my fives that Arthur just trained about. The second way you will generate commissionable volume is via the monthly shopping credits. And the monthly shopping credits is if persons are lifestyle advisors, they can put into their shopping account $150 a month. For me, I do both Smart Buy and shopping credits. You'll say, why is this crazy girl doing this crazy stuff? I'm not the only one, guys. I'm not the only crazy one. Nora is doing it. Arthur is doing it. Many other partners are doing it. My shopping credits I accumulated as my personal layaway account because once a year I go crazy shopping for my fashion products. I love my fashion products. And then I do my Smart Buy to get my home safe products as well. So LAs can put away $150 monthly. Lifestyle promoters $75 monthly. Retailers $35 monthly. I'll repeat that. LAs $150, LP $75, retailers $35.
LA team bonus is earned only when I am in auto credit of $150 a month.
Team bonus? Which team bonus? Are you talking about the LA team bonus? The LA team bonus is paid out once you're an LA. There are no other conditions to it. Once you are renewed and you are an LA, then you get paid the LA team bonus of 5 and 10% respectively. I hope that answers the question. There is no condition to that. So I will have to verify that, but as far as I know, no. But I can always verify that. So you could write that down for me so I can verify. So great question, guys. Keep the questions coming. So as many people in your downline that is doing $150 a month, that allows you to generate $45 in commissionable volume. As many doing $75 a month, you accumulate $22.50 from each of them per month. And as many persons doing $35 a month, as many times you generate $10.50 per month as commissionable volume. Ladies and gentlemen, that works together simultaneously with the packages. So at the end of each week, the system simply looks for commissionable volume. The third way you will generate commissionable volume is via product purchases, whether it's a partner or a VIP customer making the purchase. So our health line, which is our fountain of life line, allows persons to generate 60% of commissionable volume. Our fashion and beauty line allows you to generate 30% of commissionable volume. So I will continue to use the same example of a family pack. a person goes onto their website or a customer goes onto someone's website and purchases a family pack, the commissionable volume of that is $315. So imagine in your first 30 days, you had about 6 LAs launched in your downline, 3 LPs, 2 LAs, and they made extra purchases of fashion, beauty, or health, combined with some of them, their anniversaries came within their first 30 days because we have the 7th day before. That means you are accumulating shopping credits from various areas. Now, as the months continue, you will see your commissionable volume keep building and building and building. What is important is to protect your CV every single month. You must be on Smart Buy or on monthly shopping credits, which means you must have personal volume. And personal volume is cash purchases every month. Cash purchases can either be shopping credits or Smart Buy or normal purchase from your website. Guys, are we on the same page? Yes, 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 no, yes, no, yes. Do you see yeses? Yes, awesome. So if you are a lifestyle advisor, the $5,400 will pay you up to $460. If you're a lifestyle promoter, your residual income would be, for the $5,400, is $280. Retailers don't get paid residual income. So to give you an illustration of that, let's say within your first 9 months, you had 60 persons below you, which is a combination of partners and VIP shoppers. And these 50 persons were doing only $150 each in terms of product purchases. Guys, that would allow you to accumulate in total of $5,400 in commissionable volume. If you're a lifestyle advisor, that would pay you $460. If you're a lifestyle promoter, same volume, same number of people, same work, you'd get paid $280. If you're a retailer, you get zero, because retailers do not earn residual income in our company. Then in 2 years, 3 years from now, 4 years from now, heck, 5 years from now, you have 600 persons as partners and VIPs combined, and still they're doing $150 of product purchase per month. That would allow you to accumulate $54,000 in commissionable volume. That volume, if you're a lifestyle advisor, would allow you to earn $4,600 in residual income. And if you're a lifestyle promoter, same volume, same number of people would pay you $2,800 a month. And let's push it to 15 years from now. And 15 years from now sounds like a long time. My eldest daughter, she's 17. And I remember her in diapers like it was yesterday. So time flies quickly. But let's say you do all of what Arthur trained us to do this morning. Let's say we did what forensic teaches us to do in our DMO and IGAs every day. And then it took us 10 years, maybe 15 years, and our business grew to 6,000 people of partners and VIPs, doing just $150, guys, for the month. That would allow you to accumulate $540,000 in commissionable volume. If you're a lifestyle advisor, what would a $46,000 for the month in residual income, life insurance money, paid to you for the month, what would that do for your life? And if you're a lifestyle promoter, $28,000, even that is great money for the month. Again, retailers don't get paid residual income. But what's great as a retailer, even if the retailers aren't building, as in they're not launching anyone and they're just focused on selling, because they are maintaining their monthly PV of at least $35, that means they're accumulating the CV. But once they upgrade from retailer to LP or to lifestyle advisor, then they begin to cash in, as long as they launch their 2 persons, one on their left, one on their right. Is anyone still with me? And of course, monthly global revenue sharing. I won't even spend any time going through that because Arthur has already gone through it, right, Arthur?
Yeah.
And then the next thing is the monthly car bonus, which is really exciting. We start at $500. So Lifestyle Director 1s earn 500. If you Lifestyle Director 2, you can either earn 500 or 750. If you Lifestyle Director 3, you can do either 500, 750, or up to 1,000. If you Lifestyle Director 4, you go either 500, either 750, or 1,000, but you can go highest, 1,500. When you get to Presidential, you go up to 2,000, and when you go to Royale, you go up to 4,000 Canadian dollars a month for your luxury car, baby. I love that. And of course, to get car qualified, you should be a Lifestyle Director 1. And to do that is very simple. You launch 2 lifestyle advisors, and you help your 2 lifestyle advisors each launch 2 lifestyle advisors, and it continues for that. I think we're almost out of time, Art.
We are 2 minutes to the time.
All right, so if you want more of this, guys, I will ask Danny to do a redo maybe next Saturday so we can continue, or do a refresh and continue. So you see how you get qualified for the car. You see how you get qualified for the cruise. You see how you get qualified for the leadership summit, and so on and so forth. And this is where things get really exciting, how you get the exotic vacation qualified. So we have quite a bit that we would love to train you on, so you understand how our compensation plan works. And what I would love to do now is to pause for questions. Let me just stop sharing my screen. Awesome. I think you can turn on your camera. Let me go to the chat. Look at you looking all more handsome than me, huh? So if we go to the chats, oh boy, chats, how do I open this? Whoops, chats.
Okay, how can I get this PowerPoint going? They want the PowerPoint burn.
Powerful presentation. Ooh, okay, it's going on too fast for me.
The power team, power hurricane team are unfold.
Guys, do you have any questions before we do the comments?
Please show us how to accumulate the $2,250 from each life.
I write that down for me. So next week when we train, we would cover that, please. It's now, what time is it?
It's now 1 minute to the hour.
Okay. Those persons, I know that I have some really great leaders on this call. I know, Nora, you're in a new market right now. I did this with Erin Spring and her team last week. I would love to bring in some of my other leaders around the world just to give us some feedback. So Nancy, I'm going to unmute you. Let me see, Nora, I'm going to unmute you. Let me see who else I have there as market leaders. Valine, raise your hand so I know which one of you to unmute. Teresa Bolton, I've unmuted you. Let me see who else I have here that I can unmute as leaders. I'd love to hear from our leaders around the world. Oh, I'm moving too fast. Nora, can you go? I know it's almost your bedtime.
Hi, Vern.
Hey, Nora, how are you?
Good, good, good. Arthur, oh my God. Sorry, Vern. I love Arthur right now.
I know, I should have presented first.
You know what? Arthur is such a trooper, such amazing. I was listening to it. Oh my God. He just lost his dad and look at him. It's like, really, have so much admiration for you, Arthur. You're such a trooper. I cannot hear you guys. You muted yourself.
Thank you so much, Nora. I know Arthur is receiving all of the love globally, and from journeying very closly with Arthur, he's the one who's been giving strength and support to everyone from his dad passing. last week when his dad passed, Friday morning, I was in Alberta, and he calls me first thing in the morning, and he says, "Vern, happy wedding anniversary," and my dad just passed. What? And so I am very grateful for the person that he is, the spirit that he has, the love that he has, that Arthur's belief system, I believe, is different. And that's what has allowed him to carry not just him and his family, but a lot of persons who mourn with them as close friends and family members. So power to Arthur. Thank you, Nora. Teresa, can you unmute yourself so you can share with us based on all of the training we had today?
Good morning, Vern and Arthur.
Hey, Teresa, how are you?
I'm awesome. Awesome. I'm
Awesome
so
is a good
excited
word.
about the training. I would like to add something because you shared it with us in Alberta, and it put a fire under me, and I think it would really help everyone else that's on the call today. So if you could share, Vernisha, how you took us from getting us to write down what we want on our promise list, breaking it down in the number to be able to put it into what you shared on the screen with to earn with your local shoppers and social selling. That was so powerful for me.
Teresa, thank you very much for sharing that. And that had to do with the forensic training that I did with you guys last week. And I did it with Kenya as well. I thought I'd write that down for me as well, what Teresa just said. So we can, Teresa, that's a very, very powerful point. Forensic training, what do you want? How to get what you want based on the numbers that I just went through with the compensation plan. It's really about putting together a business plan. And what I love about our business is, or our company, with what Ramin has done with everything that makes up Opulence, the product lines, the compensation plan, the support system, everything. Forensic really is the glue that brings everything together. And knowing what you want, what Teresa is explaining, something very simple. What do you want was the first question. And based on what you want, how much additional income would be needed additionally to what you're currently earning, whether it's in your job, traditional business, or even your Opulence business? How much more money do you need to earn in order to get what it is that you do want? And based on that, my third question to them was, can your Opulence business right now, as it is, with no changes, can it have you earn that number that you just wrote down? And nobody shared their answers with me. So everybody was doing their stuff very privately. And the fourth question was, if you don't do this Opulence business that you already have, do you have another means between now and the next 5 years that can allow you to earn that extra $1,000 or $2,000 or $10,000 additional dollars you need a month? So this is what we started off our forensic training with. And from there, based on the numbers each person had, then we worked it down to the social selling, the online selling, the wholesale profit, residual income, MGRS. Really use the compensation plan to build a personal business plan with your daily method of operation and your daily IGAs, income generating activity, to help you achieve the income level you want, to give you what it is that you do want. So Teresa, thank you for bringing that out. I documented that so I can really do a full training on that so everyone can really appreciate that. Thanks again for sharing that, Teresa.
Simple question, don't just renewal give active members 2 bottles of hot water?
Yes, it does. I just got mine last month. And I just helped about 2 persons get theirs this month. So absolutely, yes. Sorry? All right, so Arthur was asking, somebody asked, do you still get 2 bottles of Fountain of Life when you pay your annual renewal? Absolutely, yes. Last month I renewed my business. I got my 2 bottles. And once you renew your business, the company will give you your 2 bottles. What they will do, they will not ship it to you automatically. It will stay there for you. So when you do your next order, you have an option at checkout to click yes to ship my 2 bottles to me. What I have done to help persons as a leader for St. Lucia, persons who have renewed, who want their 2 bottles right away and don't have an order, ask them to ship to, add them to my order, somebody's order, but they still contribute to the cost of that. So Or if you just want them to ship it to you right away, you can do that as well. So the answer is yes, yes, and yes. Nancy Kahika, my sister in Kenya. Now it's your turn, Nancy.
Hi, Van. Hi, Arthur, and
God,
hi,
I've
everyone on
missed
this call.
you.
Oh, I can't wait to have to bring Arthur with you but to Kenya.
That Alberta
You
wants
know?
to adopt him. They want to give him passport, birth certificate.
Oh, Arthur, you did a fantastic job. That training was epic, epic, epic. You know, the student has become better than the teacher, of course.
Epic is a good word.
That's a great thing, yeah. When your
Yes.
students get to overtake you, Nancy, it makes you money.
Oh, that is so nice. And as I was writing my notes, I like where Arthur was saying, when you're calling, you know, your prospect. I mean, he talked about the music, the vibration, the energy
Absolutely.
that goes with it. That if you are not ready to make that call, please don't do it.
It's true.
Because it's
Yeah.
not the wording that you have in your mouth, but it is the music, the vibration, and the energy. Oh, that is awesome. So, so nice. Thank you so much for sharing. And Vanisha, you know, that table you've shared with us, you know, sometimes we want the business to give us returns right away. But sometimes we don't look at it as, you know, long-range vision. And I like that part where you shared with us the table of earnings, that if I go out and build stable business, if in the next 5 years, the amount of money I'll be earning, is it worth it?
Very true.
And yes, in the next 10 years, will it be worth it? And honestly speaking, to me, that was so good, because sometimes we want to look at short term. Within 1 year, I've not made that money. People give up within 2 years. But if I look at it long range vision, I'll be able to work my business and build strong foundation in my business, because I'm looking at the money that I'll be earning, and I don't need the insurance anymore, you know. I love that part. I love that part. So Van, thank you so much. And we can't wait for you to come back to Kenya. I mean, the energy, the vibration, we feel you every day in our trainings. And you taught us so much, though we need to up our game, of course, in Kenya to practice, especially the social media part. Otherwise, thank you so much. Vanisha, you're my one, my five.
Me
Five,
too.
my five. And Other, thank you so much for sharing, and my sincere condolences to you and your family. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, Nancy. One of the very powerful leaders out there, just making it happen no matter what the circumstances are. Erin Sprin, I have unmuted you. Can you share with us based on the information shared on this presentation today?
Hello, Vern, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Awesome. Well, thank you again. It feels like you're just sitting in Alberta again, like a week ago. Yeah, this was a huge eye-opener and an awesome tool to use when we're out there in the field sharing the compensation plan, because, you know, we all know that we have incredible products. The FOL awareness is going crazy. And I'm seeing a lot of people, you know, who you got to work with this past week here, last week, break out of their shells. I'm seeing what's happening. And I have to tell you this, perfect launch, Arthur, your training was superb. It was amazing. It feels there's momentum happening here in Alberta again. There's exciting stuff happening. We're seeing teams gel together and work together to continually build, because we are building to the billion. And for our own personal goals, like we have, like Teresa shared earlier here, how do you break it down, right? But we're all one team. We're to the billion. And this compensation plan, I've been in the industry for 22 years and I've never seen something. This is what I seen 4 years ago when I joined. And when I seen you present this to us in Alberta last week, it was a game changer for me to be out there in the field to show so many incredible people out there that have been striving to get to their goals and dreams because they didn't have the support or the backing. Like there might be some really good products of other companies out there, but it comes down to the business, like the nuts and bolts of how to be able to really impact people's lives, whether they need a $500 a month extra, whether they need $1,000 or $1,500, or if they're going for $5,000 to replace their full-time income of their careers or jobs, or 10,000 or higher, right? So it's whatever the individual wants. And I've been sharing this out to people all week. They're blown away. I have a lot of people in my pipeline. I have a lot of people rolling in, and I can tell you, Alberta is on fire. And that is what I absolutely love about our CEO. And I know you guys echo it in St. Lucia. We're one team, one dream. We work all together. And if we all come together, we can move mountains. And hence we have mountains here in Alberta, real mountains. Yet that you didn't get to see, but we'll take you there the next time you come. And with Arthur, we've got to have Arthur come next time. But I am just.
I don't know that Alberta can handle Arthur and I at the same time, eh?
Absolutely. You have no idea, because there's going to be roomfuls of hundreds of people in, and I will tell you, if you're not out there smiling, dialing every day, I've been doing a huge amount of smiling, dialing, talking to tons of people, tons of contacts of mine, that there are experienced networkers out there in the industry now looking at our Opulence global opportunity.
That's right.
I've been exposed to so many people this past week on what's happening, and it's exhilarating. And to be able to lock arms with fellow leadership in our company and really move Western Canada, it is absolutely my dream come true. So I know a lot of people are seeing me at a whole different level because I'm exhilarated. I know what this can do for people. We know what the products can do. And then, of course, now we have our amazing compensation breakdown plan. Thank you so much for sharing that to the world today, as well as what we got to see in Alberta here. You're incredible. You're absolutely amazing individual, Vernisha. Thank you for coming to Alberta. And you'll be back, I guarantee you. And I want to go down to St. Lucia.
Thank you for sharing, Erin, and thank you so much for being on the call and inspiring persons both in your market and outside. So to close off the call, I think I saw a few questions. I'll just go back. Manolo is asking, can a VIP shopper be upgraded to LA without losing the initial purchase? You can upgrade from a VIP shopper at any time. If you had purchased as a VIP, then your purchase is still valid as a VIP. But any purchases you make after your upgrade, once you upgrade,
one second.
Once you upgrade from VIP to LA, any purchases you make thereafter will be affected as an LA purchase and not a VIP. Manolo, I hope that answers your question. Virgilio asks, is the current production capacity for FOL sufficient to support the increasing demand? How many bottles can the factory produce in one day? The latter question, that's a Ramin question. The first question, you would love to ask that on Monday night with our product specialists there, that's Sanaz and David. So these questions, I don't have the expertise or information on it to be able to answer this question, Virgilio. So please be on our product call so you can ask these questions to the correct persons. Do we have any other questions? All right, I know it's about 1/4 past the hour. Guys, on behalf of Team St. Lucia, Team Caribbean, Arthur and I would not have been as explosive or as good as what we do if we did not have a team to practice on over the years. I've been doing this for 8 years with my team, and they have so lovingly helped me grow, given me the feedback, good, bad, and ugly, that has gotten me to where I am today, and same for Arthur. So on behalf of corporate that asked for us to train today, because Danny's traveling to UK to support the world tour there. Sanaz is in Singapore with Amajit. So we lovingly stepped in to be able to help make sure that our Saturday training continued. And so for you being on the training, it would not have been effective if you guys are not on. So I want to thank you all so much, and please forgive me for loving St. Lucia so much, guys. St. Lucia is my first love and first baby, and they helped me get to where I am today. So to everyone in Opulence Global Family, globally, Arthur, thank you so much for allowing me to put pressure on you, and for being an amazing host for this month. If you want more of Arthur, he's going to be presenting our tour tomorrow night, our global tour. Please get your guests on. Monday night, he's back on with David. Those of you who were on with him on Monday and missed that or want to get a redo of that, we will be hopefully recording the call on Monday. So all persons who miss out will be getting that recorded, and to have you get a repeat of what Arthur so dynamically delivered with David on Monday. And we're back on Tuesday with our CEO founder doing our forensic training. And if you want a little bit more inside training, Arthur is doing our compensation plan, full compensation plan breakdown on Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but that's meant for St. Lucia and the Caribbean. I know we have persons from other markets that are still getting on these calls on a Wednesday nights where we do deliberate training. So guys, thank you for staying on with us. Arthur, I'll hand over to you as the host so you can give your final words and to close the call.
Well, thank you. Vern, can you get muted?
I'm muted. Are you gonna come here?
Yeah, I will. Okay, guys, just to wrap up the call this morning, I want to thank you wherever you are. Maybe it might be evening or it might be good afternoon to you. It has been a pleasure. I am always excited to be around the world in the comfort of my home in St. Lucia. I want to thank you, Venetia Charles Jones, for being my mentor, my business partner, my coach, and also the one who sometimes throw me in the hot water, whether I like it or not, to make sure that I get what has to be gotten done. So thank you guys again. We'll be seeing you on the call tomorrow, and we'll make it real. The call today was jam-packed, and I know we can pack it again tomorrow. Get all your prospects and all the persons that you want to see the presentation. I will be on tomorrow delivering, and the energy is always high. So thank you, all of you who have supported me in saying condolences and also in being with me in spirit. It has been a very, very insightful journey. Losing my dad, and my mom passed about 1 year and 9 months ago. But I thank God I'm in the spiritual frame of mind, and they have taught us well, and they have journeyed with us well. And I'm happy that I am at a point of strength that I am right now, and I'm still growing. So thank you, and thank you. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, everybody.